Hey ladies and gentlemen, once again welcome to our channel. If you're watching for the first time, welcome to this channel. Take a second to subscribe to our channel so we can grow together. As obvious, here we start with the day's phrase, and today's phrase says that no family is perfect. We argue, we fight, even as sometimes we stop talking to each other, but at the end of the day, family is family. The love will always be there. No family is perfect. We argue, we fight, even at sometimes we stop talking to each other, but at the end, family will always be family. The love will always be there. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to our today's analysis. So yesterday, Kenya lost one of its top official or top person who has been the former IEBC chairman, WAFULA CHEBUKATI. And a lot of Kenyans came out to express their different opinions on how CHEBUKATI served during his tenure as the IEBC chairman. And surprisingly, some people were giving negative comments towards that death. And this sparked out his last born son coming out to urge Kenyans not to celebrate the death of his father, or not to comment negatively about the death of his father. Here is his son talking about those incidents that were ongoing in the social media.
By the way, sijafurahi vile Wakenya wana react kwa social media kuhusu baba yetu Chebukati. Mimi ni kitu inatuuma sana kama familia. Alafu nyinyi Wakenya mnafanya mzaa na mambo ya kifo. Naomba tu Wakenya muache hiyo kwa sababu ni kitu mbaya mnafanya. Mzee wetu hakuna pesa amewahi kula, na yeye alifanya kazi yake na heshima, na kila kitu alikuwa anafanya alifanya kama mzee wa heshima, kwa sababu yeye si mtu wa hapendi uongo, na yeye hakukuwa mtu corrupted. Kwa hivyo hizi vitu mnafanya online, mnatucheka kama familia, si mzuri. Naomba tu mtupatie humble time ili tuweze kulia mzee wetu na tuweze kumwomboleza hiyo wakati. Si kitu mzuri mnatufanyia, na mimi ni kijana wake last born, na hii kitu mnatufanyia kama familia sijafurahi, na naomba tu mtupatie time ili tuweze kulia mzee wetu kwa njia ya heshima. Na hii kitu mnatufanyia ni kitu inatuumiza sana roho, kwa sababu mzee amekuwa mgonjwa kwa muda mrefu, na tumekuwa tukiwa tunaye hapa nyumbani, na akalemewa tukampeleka hospitali, lakini ameweza kutuacha. Na msituchekelee, chukua tu hiyo wakati mtushike mkono ili tuweze kuomboleza mzee kwa njia ya heshima, kwa sababu alisaidia hii nchi. Hii nchi ameitoa mbali kwa uamuzi yenye alifanya, na alikuwa kazi, kwa sababu yeye si mtu corrupted, na yeye hakukuwa mtu mwenye anapenda kona. Alikuwa mtu very straight, na vile tu mnaona president ametutumia rambirambi zake, na viongozi wote tunasema ni asante kwa hiyo wakati mgumu. Na tuko na wakati mgumu kweli kama familia, lakini msitucheke, tupatieni humble time na tuheshimu tu, msitucheke. Tunaona tu online vile mnatufanya, na inatuuma sana, na ni siku ya huzuni sana kwetu kama familia. Yani hata sijui nisemeaje, lakini imetuuma sana. Mzee tutakumiss, lakini roho yangu inaniuma sana vile mnatufanya.
That is the first story, ladies and gentlemen. The other story is that Jubilee Party officially declared Fred Okengo Matiang'i as the flag bearer of Jubilee Party come 2027 presidency, and there was a meeting that solemnly agreed to give that flag bearer to Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and it's Fred Okengo Matiang'i who is going to run on the Jubilee Party ticket. The question has been always which party is going to carry Fred Matiang'i as their presidential candidate, because Fred Okengo has a party in Kisii region called UPA, United People's Alliance, and Fred Okengo Matiang'i came out. The Jubilee Party has always claimed that they are going to give him the ticket, though people expected that Fred Matiang'i is going to use the Uber Party of Kisii to run for presidency. But we will be waiting to see what Fred Okengo Matiang'i will come out to say about it. But as it's now, Fred Matiang'i is going to come out. A lot of people have been questioning his silencing, and he later, sometimes back, he gave explanation of how he was doing work for the some bank in abroad, and this contract he signed didn't allow him to do campaigns or to come out and do politics. But right now he is going to resign, or he has resigned from that job, and he is going to come out and campaign for the 2027 presidency. Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell me what you think the stakes of Fred Okengo Matiang'i are in running for the Kenyan presidency. Do you think Fred Okengo Matiang'i has a chance? Or should Fred Okengo Matiang'i join with Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka? Ladies and gentlemen, remember that I've always told you that Fred Matiang'i is not a person who can be underrated in the 2027 presidency. And my reasons have been very simple. Fred Matiang'i right now as we speak enjoys the total full support of the Kisii region. This includes about 1 million votes of the Kisii in Kenya, the Kisii community in Kenya. He'll enjoy that support of 1 million votes, and he also has that national outlook. So if Fred Matiang'i runs into the 2027 presidency, picks a right running mate, gets a right running mate who can give him significant number of votes, is a man who can come to the table with about 2 million votes. And with how we have seen how competitive Kenyan elections are, you remember that in the 2022 general election, Raila Odinga lost that election with only 200,000 votes. So if somebody is going to come into this election with 2 million votes, there are high chances that, as I have always told you, that this election will go to a runoff. The 2027 election is one of the highest elections that we think is going. I think that's going to go for runoff because of the candidates who are showing interest. Imagine a scenario where Kalonzo Musyoka is running, Fred Matiang'i is running, President Ruto is running, and we'll be having other candidates like the likes of Morara Kebaso who will be showing interest. Okiya Mtata will be showing interest, and they're going to get significant number of votes. Then somebody will win that election, but reaching the 50+1 required constitution required is going to be very difficult, and that's why the 2027 presidency is going to highly likely to go to a runoff. So the number 1 and number 2 will run in the second round, and that will be determined in the formation of coalitions that we'll be seeing in the future. Remember that Rigathi Gachagua said that he is going to announce his party come April, I think, and he has always shown interest to support Kalonzo Musyoka for presidency. And if Rigathi supports Kalonzo and Rigathi is cleared before the 2027 election because he was impeached, if he's cleared of those charges, then he is going to be the running mate of Kalonzo Musyoka. So that ticket of Kalonzo Musyoka, Rigathi Gachagua is also a very, very possible strong ticket. It's a very possible, very strong ticket, and it's a ticket that can pull numbers because the Gikuyu community can support those two individuals effectively. They have the numbers. Kalonzo will be coming with the numbers that he has always given Raila Odinga, which are about 1.5 to 2 million votes of the campus in Kenya. And these are significant numbers to make them be effective in the campaigns. Others, ladies and gentlemen, you can tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think that the entry of Fred Matiang'i, the entry of Kalonzo Musyoka will give President Ruto a chance to win by a true division of the votes? Or it's good that these guys agree on one possible candidate to run for that 2027 general election? I'll take my ample time to read and give you a response, but if you're watching this channel and politics what you like, you can take your ample time to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and have a nice weekend, ladies and gentlemen.